is an inventive idea for sure, and it doesn't need a very long runtime to get its idea across. And that's much like any of the strongest shorts are able to do that. It's not about the quantity of time, but about the quality with which that time is used. And I think here's a great example of that. We've seen cameras utilized as kind of portals for the supernatural and other horrific elements. But this particular one really feels distinct in all its own and not heavily borrowing in any way from those other previous conventions that we've seen in relation to, again, cameras in this particular genre space.
Good exposition. I thought of the photographs and the packaging, taking out the camera, and when he's trying it out and he's uncertain as to whether he really affected the squirrel or not, and we're left kind of wondering for a little while, is this what it could be? Uh, Acting as a weapon with the camera, that was really interesting. Good expression by this actor with no dialogue, and it really communicated the message well. I thought it was really well done and very professional in its presentation.
Takes pictures of things he finds in nature, but then he starts to realize quickly that everything he shoots dies, the flower, the squirrel, and he realizes the power of the weapon he's acquired unknowingly, but for some reason still doubts it, even though he's had concrete proof. So he wants to take another picture to test it. He's hesitant, but something in him makes him feel compelled to do it anyway. And I definitely see this pull within the performance of the actor. And he does it. And now it's proven that absolutely it can kill. And it ends right there. So it feels like the start of something. It made me feel, what is he going to do next with his power? Will he destroy it? Will he use it? And it made me think of whoever had it before him. They couldn't bring themselves to destroy it for whatever reason. They're leaving it for someone else to do. And so then it just kind of made you think, like, what is the bigger discussion of this? And I just thought it's just very impactful for this to be such a short piece.
I liked seeing the character's slow realization as to what his camera could do and the power that came with that. I also thought it was a very interesting look at the character, the fact that he chose to test his theory on a human being almost immediately instead of continuing to test it on, maybe a bug or a small animal like the squirrel. But no, once he has this theory in his head, he immediately goes and tries it out on a human being, a stranger, but still, that was a very interesting aspect of his character that he would think to do that next. The editing in this film was really well done. It definitely built the suspense with the cuts getting shorter and shorter until they're flashing as he's coming to this realization and he's deciding on whether or not to take this kill shot. The music in this film was also very effective in building that suspense and setting that tone as well.
I love the opening and the way the title was displayed when he shut the door at the same time. Thought that was a really cool shot and a cool opening. Kind of drew me in right away. I think the performances were good and the concept was good, and just wanted to see more.